I have a thing for shops names in the places I visit. Like I was in Loughborough recently, and I came across a shop selling floors called Floors to Go, right? I thought this was funny because it kind of implies you need a floor in an emergency. And I started thinking about this, and I decided the only time I can ever think of you'd ever need a floor to go is if you're walking home one night and think to yourself, ah, fuck, I'm at the edge of a cliff. So you have floors to go around here. I was in Gateshead, and I came across a health shop called Fitness Attack. And I didn't go in there for fear of being beaten mercilessly by an unrelenting cyclist. Or my favourite one ever, I was in Sheffield, and I came across a hairdresser's called Ryan Hair. Presumably named after the world's shoddiest and shittiest airline, right? And that got me thinking, like, whilst I would gladly pay £1 to fly from one country to another at 30,000 feet in what is essentially a tin tube, if someone offered to cut your hair for £1, you'd need to be fucking mad, wouldn't you? I just imagine walking into Ryan Hair to find a drunken, one-eyed, schizophrenic hairdresser wildly wielding a pair of hedge clippers, right? And if you're daft enough to sit down in that chair for a trim, you'd leave there looking like you'd just undergone a mild course of chemotherapy. Clumpy as fuck, in other words, right? But I did do some research, and I did find out that Ryan Hair do an awful lot of charity, give an awful lot of money to an animal shelter called Dogs Trust, right? If you haven't heard of Dogs Trust, it's an animal shelter for dogs, and you've probably seen adverts on TV, because each one is exactly the fucking same, right? Each advert for Dogs Trust is basically a 30-second long sob story in which some skanky mongrel that lives in the street ends up getting a second chance in life. So basically, it's the X Factor without the tunes.